ごいソフトはセガサターン。
この惑星の住人は主役と脇役に分けられる。言うまでもなく大多数が脇役だ。しかもこの惑星では
交代やりすぎ。
空気が
Your frog has joined the convoy.
No, no, Chigao, Yosh, Jinchen, boy, boy. アリナミン V ドリンク、武田大丈夫。
サンタさん来るかな？来るかな？
セガサターンしよう。
セガタ三四郎からのプレゼント、三四郎ディスクもついている。
セガサターン。
People, this is not a test. We are in DEFCON 5. Alpha sector. Check. Tango sector. Check. Delta sector.
Only Sega Saturn has 332-bit processors.
Delta sector.
3 processors means better gameplay.
Delta sector, you hear me?
Sony PlayStation only has 1. Sega Saturn, now only $199.
Good to see these Harkonnens beaten off.
There's a mountain has the highest peak in South America, Aconcagua, and there, towers happened.
Where am I?
5 survivors.
Are you from the rescue party?
There should be other survivors.
It's Lopez.
In frozen world. A mystery armed unit.
Here we go!
It was all planned.
Just 100 meters? They are just around the corner!
I do not think that the crash was an accident.
Sobrevive. Tienes que bajar esta montaña.
Yours truly, their special skill.
Somos los sobrevivientes do vuelo 203.
A cruel destiny.
It's Pachamama's fault. But I have done nothing to deserve being called a traitor.
Dying in the mountains. People need you, Pachamama.
Return alive from Aconcagua.
型三四郎正型三四郎正型みんなで戦いゴチャキャラバトルで戦いに勝つシミュレーション RPG ドラゴンフォース2
人の感性は今日と明日で違う。一度作ったものに手を加えるというのは過去を否定すること。でも時間を置かないと見えないこともある。メタルギアソリッドインテグラル。難易度全5ランク。
コナミ。
新しく出た PC エンジンコアグラ2をやらせてくれやらせてくれPC エンジンコアグラ2をやらせてくれ
ダメ。
PC エンジンコアグラ2新登場。
もしもし
キュッパ。
Squadrons over 30 missions, 50 authentic planets. Rated T for teen.
Let's get on with it. Huzzah.
インテグラル、それは完全なるステージ。小島秀夫監督作品メタルギアソリッドインテグラル。難易度全5ランク。
コナミ。
今日から働くジョーンズさんです。何かと不慣れなこの惑星の住人は働くという行為に取りつかれているようだ。
いいかよしやってみろ。やるね。
しかも
新入りお疲れ。
疲れることが嬉しいらしい。
缶コーヒーのボス。
この惑星では近頃の若い者と呼ばれる存在に対して風当たりが強い。
やめろ体育。明日から来なくていいよ。
ただこの惑星の若者は
俺怒鳴られてちょっと嬉しかったっす。
ややこしい。
缶コーヒーのボスレインボーマウンテン。
Perché peripa, Peko, adesso.
Mospicita.
Look at me, look at me, Rappe.
Dungeon Explorer.
Yes, Dungeon Explorer. A new trend for a new age. Going the exciting action role-playing Dungeon Explorer. By Adam.
俺は本当にフリアイを愛しているんだ。心の底から死んでいい。奴は女神ではない。
私を見ないで。
ドラゴンドラグーン。
取引はやめさせてもらいます。そんなことおっしゃる。よし、チンチン。ぽいぽい。
アリナミン V ドリンク武田大丈夫ぽい。
シュワちゃん、
ゆうちゃんアリナミンぽい武田。
全くろくでもない惑星だった。
しかしひどい星だったね。
二度とも乗りたくないです。
地球何年いたの
7年。
ギャグレベルの低い星だったね。
ただこの惑星の観光費
I'm back. I'm back. Sorry, I just watched the new Resident Evil trailer, and I really had to take a bathroom break. It needed to be done. Oh, God. It doesn't look bad, but there's problems. I got a problem. It's more of a systemic thing than it is a specifically getting the guy known for making movies with titles that have nothing to do with their movies to make your Resident Evil movie thing. Might as well have been called Lifeline. They could have called it Lifeline. I feel like it would have been exactly this. Like, what does this have to do with Lifeline?
Not in your life.
We gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it right now. I've kept you guys waiting long enough.
Speak louder than actions. Rated M for mature.
It was about kids. It wasn't about, no, it wasn't about weapons. It was about weapons in, like, the most vague sense, just like how Barbarian was about barbarians in the most vague sense. Oh, fuck that. It was about kids as slaves. It could have been called Slaves and been the same exact time. No, I'm not giving him any credit. I'm not giving him any credit. And there's a reason for that. The Matrix. Okay, so let's talk about fucking titles. We're starting. We're starting now, and then I gotta talk about it. Weapons was slightly more tied to the movie, but only slightly. Barbarian was just a troll title. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Cyberzerker Alpha, and we're going straight to here. We're going straight to here. We're going straight to here. Be sure to vote. Be sure to vote, because we got things to talk about. I watched a trailer for a movie, and I knew it was going to be this because Zach Kreger, to his credit, was very upfront about what his Resident Evil adaptation was going to be like in interviews. He was going to be very upfront about them immediately. Yeah, be sure to vote, guys, because we are inching closer to the end of Tomb Raider. And if I don't beat it tonight, well, no, that's not true. If I don't beat it before I beat Shining Force CD, then Tomb Raider 4 is going to be the next Saturday game. All right, I've got to keep it moving, and I want to play one of these. I want to play one of these. It's been so long, but right now I don't want to talk about that. Oh shit! You guys can't even hear the shop music. There it is. Now I got to turn it off again. Now I got to turn it off again because we got to see what Zach Kreger's been up to.
It is, he's ruining Hamlet.
Oh, now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. You have fucked up now. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked.
So Zach Kreger, the guy here, was a member of the Whitest Kids You Know, which I love. I love Whitest Kids You Know. They were fucking hilarious. They were, like, funny as absolute fuck. Like the Nerf nuke and, Fucking that one. I forgot what factory he was a manager of, but there was that one about the factory. Baron Harkonnen as Claire Redfield was a bold move, a very Zach Cregger move. Zach Cregger made a movie called Barbarian that had no barbarians in it. It did have some Barbary in it, and it took place on a place called Barbary Street. And Barbary would have been a good name for Barbarian just because of that. But it was called Barbarian because it sounded cooler. Zero barbarians. I agree. There was a barbaric creature, and you could say that the serial killer, in the grocery store scene, the only scene I liked in Barbarian was the grocery store scene, which was just some creepy old man going to the grocery store and buying some, I think it was like some feminine products or something, and then going back home into his creepy basement. And that was like the only scene in Barbarian I liked. I didn't really give a shit about Justin Long getting canceled or sucking on a fucking barbarian tit or whatever the fuck that was. I thought all of that was kind of dumb. I wasn't really scared by it. There was like the tension in the beginning, and then it just it was just, I didn't like it. Weapons, I'll give you that Weapons was maybe a little bit more about weaponization than Barbarian was about barbarians. I'll give you that. But it was still very vaguely tied to the movie. Like, Weapons was a very vague title for a movie like Weapons, which was about, basically turning kids into subservient soldiers. It could have been called Soldier. It could have been called War. It could have been called all kinds of shit. So we got Resident Evil. Capcom decided that this guy who's known for making titles that are very vaguely tied to his movies was the exact guy they needed to adapt Resident Evil, because everybody was calling for Resident Evil to be a good, accurate adaptation because it's not that hard to adapt Resident Evil. We've actually seen good examples of a good Resident Evil movie in the form of the, the live, or not the CG films where they just made them like these big extended cutscenes, and they still functioned as movies. They weren't great, but they were definitely Resident Evil. So there is a framework, and there is something that, you could definitely say, oh yeah, that's RE. Zach Cregger gave us this. And to be fair, I'm going to be fair. He did clue us in on this. He did let everybody know, like, what he was up to. Here's an interview. Let's see here. Let me, can I just do this? Yes, I can. Okay, cool. Austin Abrams, the guy from Weapons, plays Brian. Zach Cregger told CinemaCon attendees this month that his Resident Evil is a big, scary ride, one that follows Brian on his hellish descent through a snowy, monster-filled landscape. Cregger teases that we'll be locked in with the protagonist on a foot journey through a world hell-bent on destroying them. The film has been compared to George Miller's Fury Road. Cregger has made one thing clear. I'm definitely not trying to be completely obedient to the lore of the games. I'm trying to tell a story that just feels authentic to the experience you get when you play the game. So this isn't a Resident Evil movie. This is a survival horror movie. This is a survival horror movie, a generic survival horror movie with its own story that has nothing to do with Resident Evil. Which is fine. And that sounds like an interesting idea for a movie, one that I've seen before, one that survival horror games drew from. It's older than survival horror games.
I can use your phone.
Anyway, this guy's looking for a phone.
Hello?
It's Brian. I didn't know his name was Brian.
We're sorry.
We got landlines, so it's got to be September 30, 1998.
I'm really sorry that we got disconnected earlier, but
some things have happened. I'm in like a seriously fucked up situation right now.
He's in a fucked up situation, guys.
And it looks like there's a chance that we might not get to talk to each other again.
I'm not gonna say that's Chad. Yeah, like a farmhouse.
I just wanted you to know. I love you.
Good job, Sony, blocking the title with your Insidious trailer. What the fuck does that have to do with Resident fucking Evil? This title is dragging this whole process. This doesn't look like a bad movie. Frankly, this does not look like a bad movie. What the fuck is this? You know what this movie should have been called? You know what this movie should have been called? And it would have been really cool if it was called this. It should have been called Evil.
Something wrong, Mr. Ventura?
Of course not. This is a lovely room of death.
It should have been called Evil. Look at that. Look at it. Look at how cool that would have looked. Look how cool that would have looked if it just him saying "I love you" and then it popping that up. You'd be like, "Oh shit, he's dealing with evil," and that would have fit Zach Kreger's style. Just the word "evil" for the title, and nobody would have questioned it, and nobody would have said this has nothing to do with X. And I don't blame Zach for this either, because he was probably trying to get this script of his off the ground. He wrote this script. I don't think anybody involved in Resident Evil wrote this script. It was just Zach Kreger and Shay Hatton. And they probably had this script sitting around for a while. And then Capcom was like, we'll give you money. We'll give you money. We'll give you budget money and we'll give you paychecks if you call this Resident Evil. And Zach was like, I do like money. So he said yes. You're right. Irrationally rational. It would have been too to the point. So he made an Evil Within movie. A lot of people are comparing this to Evil Within. People are comparing this to Evil Within, which I could definitely see with shots like this. That's a very Evil Within shot with like this fucking gory ass background and this thing crawling out of the tub. And we've also got, you know, the hand thing, this thing. Really cool shots here. I do like that. This is obviously some monster's hand and it's made out of different body parts. It's clearly, and it feels, it's not clearly anything. That's the point. But I got a lot of Evil Within vibes from this. I got a lot of Evil Within vibes from this whole thing. And even a little bit of Silent Hill, like, you know, just in places. It has little bits of pretty much every survival horror game that Zach Kreger probably knows about. This is more of a love letter to survival horror movies, and it has nothing to do with Resident Evil. It doesn't have anything to do with Resident Evil. I don't blame Kreger for that. I blame Capcom for this. I think Kreger was just the guy they picked, the guy that they probably shouldn't have picked, because he's gonna make whatever he wants. He doesn't give a shit about adapting existing works. That's not what he does. People are saying Mr. X really let himself go. It may end up being a lot like Evil Dead, actually. They did mention that it was supposed to be like Mad Max. It's supposed to be like Mad Max. And that tells me it's supposed to be, you know, fast-paced, crazy horror. He's like running around, probably driving. There's probably going to be a bunch of driving if they're comparing it to Fury Road. He's going to be driving a lot. There's going to be a big car chase. It may be good. I feel like people will like this, and I guarantee you the core criticism is going to be, why was this called Resident Evil? Like, that's going to be the core criticism to this whole thing. So I feel like the title is going to drag this movie down, probably to an undeserved degree. This may end up being Kreger's best movie. It already has some of his best imagery. But the title is going to drag it down. How's it going, Steely Pet? The title is going to hurt this movie. It's not going to help it. Because when you title a movie based on an existing property, yes, you are going to get a baked-in audience. You're going to get a baked-in audience. But that baked-in audience is going to have obvious and very verbal expectations on what the movie is supposed to be. And that's something that you are going to bring on yourself if you are going to adapt an existing work and then change it thoroughly, right? And you're not in the wrong for thinking this needs to be something else. This needs to be what was originally made. Like, yes, that is an expectation, and that is the price of adapting an existing work. You don't get to do your own thing. And Zach Kreger is all about doing his own thing. Like, he doesn't give a shit if he's not doing his own thing. I don't blame him. You don't see me writing fan fiction. I write my own fiction. I don't write fan fiction for this exact reason. And that's all adapted work is fan fiction if it's not strictly adherent to what's being made. So it's my take on this is it's probably going to be a good movie and it's going to be a shit Resident Evil movie. Purely because that's just not what Kreger does. It's not his thing. It's not his thing doing something that somebody else made. He makes his own shit. And I respect him for that. Even if I don't like his movie, even if I didn't like Barbarian and I probably wouldn't like Weapons, I do respect that he's doing his own thing. What the fuck was Capcom thinking? What were they thinking with the Netflix Resident Evil? Or Welcome to Raccoon City? Or even the Paul W.S. Anderson movies, which actually had some cool ideas. Well, I gotta form an opinion based on the sales pitch I've been getting. I can't form an opinion until... I mean, I have to form an opinion based on what I've seen and what I know. I've never been one to withhold judgment on something that I'm being told I need to buy. I've never been one to withhold judgment on something I'm being told I need to buy. Because I don't owe them money. They owe me an explanation as to why I need to pay them money. Right? Like, that's always how I've said. So the whole, I'm gonna withhold judgment until X thing, it never made sense to me. I mean, that's just me, right? It can make sense to other people. That doesn't matter. It's your money. It's you know, it's yours to use. What is that gap for? So we're in the City of the Dead now. We're in the City of the Dead. We're trying not to be dead ourselves. There are guys with guns everywhere. Or at least there were. And I'm in this weird place, and I have no idea. Maybe I can make that jump. One way to find out. Cannot make that jump. We have a motorcycle, but it's not strong enough. We need to strengthen our motorcycle somehow. There we go. We need to strengthen our motorcycle. What? Yeah, what was that all about? What is this for? I found a weird thing. Yeah, so I can definitely form an opinion on what I expect the movie to be based on what they're telling me. I mean, that is why they're telling me. And what I'm seeing is a movie that's not Resident Evil, by a guy who specifically said in an interview that this is not Resident Evil. And made it very clear. And I'm like, okay, cool, he's being honest. I do like Zach. I wouldn't have his Abe Lincoln sketch as a sound if I didn't like Zach. And I do definitely appreciate his honesty. I appreciate his... I don't know if it'll sell the movie for me. But I do appreciate his honesty. Worst case scenario, he's saving me money, which is nice. You know, good. Thank you. Thank you, Zach. Oh, shit. No, that's my outro. I need adventure music. Anyway, that's my Resident Evil rant. Okay, there's my bike. Good. I needed to find out where that was. I think we've already done this. Okay. We've already done that. I don't know. Did anybody not like Barbarian but did like Weapons? Because I may need to watch it. I may need to actually just sit down and watch Weapons. I've been curious about it. It did have a very, like, interesting, like... Its trailers were really interesting compared to Barbarians. Like, with the kids, like, running down the road all at once. It was good. It was good creepy premise of kids just going missing seemingly on their own accord. Let's see here. We have to do something. We gotta do something. How you going, Yo-Yo? How's it going, Yo-Yo? I don't know. What did you think of Zach Kreger's Barbarian? We're talking about Zach Kreger's Resident Evil and how it's not a Resident Evil movie at all and isn't even trying to be. Which means Capcom has learned nothing. Capcom's learned nothing, but I can't blame Zach either because it's what he does. That's where I'm at. Capcom is still stupid. Kreger is still subtly trolling people. How did those not attack me before? Is still subtly trolling people with his titles, because that's what he likes doing. At this point, you know, 3 movies in, you should probably know what you're getting into. I'm probably not gonna watch it. I don't know. Barbarian was not the best of first impressions. I didn't hate Barbarian. I didn't really have very strong feelings about Barbarian. Like I said, the grocery store scene was like my favorite scene in the movie. A grocery store. An old man going to the grocery store. That's where it hit hard. Yes, they exist. Actually good video. There are plenty of actually good video game movies. Street Fighter 2, the animated movie. Street Fighter Assassin's Fist, for that matter, was, that was a mini-series. That was a web series. Mortal Kombat 1995 by Paul W.S. Anderson was an excellent Mortal Kombat movie. It definitely knew exactly what it was getting on about and what kind of story it was telling. If you notice, they're all fighting games so far, and that's not really a coincidence. Fighting games, I feel, are even easier to adapt than Resident Evil is. Okay, here's our bike. Now, we did get a weird thing, but I think it was a suppressor. We still have this armor. We still have the armor. Okay, that had to be a suppressor for the, not the suppressor, but the laser sight for the, that had to be the laser sight for the crossbow, which I already have, so it wouldn't update. Even if I picked it up, it would show it, but it wouldn't update. There's gotta be a way to, like, back up on this thing. I'm trying to find out how to back up. Maybe if I push down? Oh, okay. If you push down, she'll push off. Okay, that's cool. Just like a real reverse. Oh, God. It's Silent Hill movie. The Christoph Gans Silent Hill movie wasn't great, but I did like some of the imagery and some of the atmosphere of it. I think he did capture that decently, at least at points, when he wasn't trying to explain everything like he always does. I feel like that movie would have absolutely benefited from, like, 50 to 70% less dialogue. I feel like that's all it really needed. Silent Hill Revelation 3D with Kit Harington as Vincent and somebody who I don't even think exists as an actress anymore as Heather was one of the is I think the worst sequel I've ever seen. Probably one of the worst movies I've ever seen. The second Silent Hill movie was fucking awful. Return to Silent Hill is the dumbest movie I've ever seen, but it's so incredibly stupid that I kind of enjoyed it. It is one of the dumbest movies I have ever watched, and I loved it. I loved how, like, aggressively stupid it was. I loved how aggressively stupid it was. I could give you a visual example of how stupid Silent Hill... Return to Silent Hill was. Well, that's the thing. Resident Evil seems like an even easier movie to adapt, faithfully, and it just do well. At the end of the day, all it is an old school, like, John Romero movie. Not even John Romero could adapt it. Like, I've seen his script. It was shit. But John Romero couldn't even adapt it. And it's such an easy kind of story to adapt that people are straight up asking now, why is this so hard for you people? Why is this so difficult? It's not rocket science. It's just a SWAT team versus zombies. Very specific characters that you don't have to rewrite. Most of the work is done for you. Like, they're turning, like, video game adaptations are very, like, a lot of video games are very basic good versus evil storylines that aren't going to be, like, critical darlings as movies. But they are very easy to get accurate. And I think what it is, it's that fear of bad critical reception that makes them try to overbake them and overdo them and add, like, more depth than they really need instead of letting the depth actually speak for itself the way unironic video games do. I think what it is that fear of critical dismissal that causes shit like this. And then, of course, the critics dismiss it anyway because they don't like video games. Like, it's that simple. Like, if you're going to make a video game adaptation, do not give a fuck about the critics. Care about the people who like the movie. Oh, that's right. I pulled this lever. And something happened. Shit. What happened? Also, this did glitch out the first time I tried jumping on it. And I fell into the water and was very confused. How's it going, Quantum Pause? Like, that's all you gotta do. That's all you really gotta do. Like, throw off any personal pride. Don't care about critics ever. Make it exactly the way it was written. If there are pacing issues with that, then fix those. And just tweak it a little bit until it's a fun, enjoyable thrill ride of a movie. You don't have to change anything. You're just putting more work on yourself for worse reception from the people who actually matter, the paying customers. Yeah, and then we went up here, so it wants us to do something here. We're just back where we were before. Which means I could just do this. This means I can do this. And now we're on the other side. I'm thinking it has to be whatever that is. It has to be that. We have to get to this somehow. Okay, okay, let me try to jump on this one more time. Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, let me give you an example of how stupid, thank you for reminding me. No! Let me give you guys an example of how stupid, the Return to Silent Hill is. You guys ready for this? This is real. This is a real scene in the real movie. I gotta prepare this. Give me a quick second.
It's a fucking pirate! No!
Don't ignore the quickly removed cursor. I think they actually moved his hands up for the later release. Because I seem to remember him specifically punching the ass and not just the lower back. Like, he was specifically ass punching in the theatrical version. And I think they moved him up a little bit for later release in order to make it look less like he was punching the ass. Even though he was still punching the ass. The jiggle was insane. I love how terrified he looked. Oh god. He could punch my ass. What if he punches my ass? So scared. Please don't punch my ass, Pyramid Head. Oh, it's really something special, Quantum. Yeah, Return to Silent Hill is something really special. I could tell you spoilers all day, and it will not make it less baffling. It is the dumbest movie I have seen in years. It's actually endearingly stupid. Like, it is endearing how stupid it is. Okay, and then there's these. Maybe we gotta deal with these somehow. Now, what's funny is that there are these little cover sections, but as you can tell, they do nothing. They do nothing. There are these little covers that do nothing. The first movie's... Yeah, see, I was okay with the first movie. I didn't think it... Like, my only gripe with the first movie is that it had too much dialogue. I felt like it could have been more show, don't tell. Oh, hello. Oh, we finally got the revolver. We got the revolver. That's worth saving. It was just right there. Okay, now I think we have all the weapons. It took us this long to find the revolver. We've been getting revolver ammo for it. Oh, look at that. Let's go to the bad lighting. Oh, we got gun, guys. Hold up. I need to save real fast and see what this looks like. I shouldn't have saved there. No recoil. Probably hits like a truck. Yeah, first movie I was actually okay with. If it had less expositional dialogue, I feel like it would have been excellent. It would have been, like, amazing. Like, during the whole flashback sequence where Alyssa was, like, telling her what exactly happened, I feel like everything was pretty much explained through visuals, and that she didn't have to tell me what was going on during those visuals. It just felt less Silent Hill for it to do that. That was like my big gripe. Which really isn't all that bad compared to Return to Silent Hill, which is just shit. And oh god, Revelations 3D. Revelations 3D is amazingly bad. Oh god, if you've never seen Silent Hill Revelations 3D, you are in for really quite something. And then there's Return to Silent Hill. I still think Revelations is the worst of them. Even though Silent Hill 2 Return to Silent Hill tried to be. I think it tried to be worse, but it couldn't do it. This is so fun. You gotta be kidding me. Well, we found our... Well, wait. Wait! This is just... No, it's something new. It's something new. We got another dead guy. Okay, well, we found what to do. Of course it was a random door. Of course it was a door behind all that shit. God, that's a lot of blood. We may have some monsters on our hands. How do I... Laura. How do I get up? Is she not crawling up because of this corpse? So this was nothing. Do I need the little step ladder? No. Wait, there's something here? A med kit. Thank you, game. I cannot climb in this. What? I can't climb. I cannot climb this. I cannot go in here. Why can't she go in there? Oh! She had to move the body. She had to move the body. She could have climbed in there with the body, easily. What? She still can't climb in there. Do I have to open this? I'm very confused. Do I have to pull the body again? Do I have to, like, run and jump? Do I have to do a running jump? Maybe I have to do a running jump. No, because she stops beforehand. Yeah. Well, what the hell is this? I'm very confused. Something's gotta give. Something's gotta happen. Why can't I just go in here? It just won't let me. It just won't let me go in there. I'm so... Why would it let me move this corpse? I don't understand. Guys, what's going on? Did it bug? She won't climb up. Okay, she won't climb up. I moved this for no reason. Only conclusion I can draw is I moved that for no reason. Unless I can do something new here. So confused. That's weird, game. That's weird. Crawl on down. My Discord's going crazy right now. Oh yeah, that's right, that's right. That just goes in here. And it pulls this. Wow! Okay, cool! Yeah, it just popped right back when I tried that last. Okay. Because the body was on it. Alright, cool. Somehow we figured that out. That was so weird! Oh, right, I could, you're right. I could. Now we know exactly where to go and what to do. Alright. Let's turn it on. I don't want to use my console capture. We'll just do this. We'll just do this. Thank you for reminding me. I completely forgot. Metal. Metal. A bad license game. I'm in the G's right now. I don't think there's such thing as a bad Godzilla game, but we'll do this. Uh-oh. It made it pad 2. This is my only controller plugged in. And it keeps defaulting to pad 2 and pad 1 at random. Alright. Stato! This might not be a bad licensed game, but it is a licensed game. Oh, it's a fighting game. Oh, which Godzilla should we be? Gojira. Ankiras. Ghidorah. Gigan. Megaron. Megaro. Megaro. Mecha. Gojira. Violante. Mostra. We'll be the Mothra. We'll be Mothra. We'll be Mothra. Mothra's got like backup dancers. He's got these cute 4-inch tall women in a shell that act as his heralds. Oh, we gotta pick our enemy? I don't want to fight Godzilla yet. It's Godzilla. Let's fight, how high effort this is. This is not a bad license game. This is a good license game. Mosra. Ah! I didn't know. I thought it was just starting. I have no idea how to play this. I did no damage. This is my only move. Oh, shit. Oh! It's my only move! Can I, like, do grabs and shit? I have no idea how to play this. Nope. I have no idea how to play this. Let's be somebody more sensible. Let's be somebody more sensible. I feel like Mothra's not really the fighting game type. Let's be Godzilla. Let's just be Godzilla. I've never played this. I didn't even know there was a Godzilla fighting game for SNES. I haven't really looked into Godzilla games. There are a lot of them. There's the SNES or the Game Boy Godzilla, which is amazing. It's very long and tedious after a certain point, but it's really cool. Fight Mecha Godzilla. Nah, let's fight him again. We can get proper revenge. Get proper revenge this time. Okay. I assume we can block, yeah. Oh, that's just a rush attack. That's a grab. Oh! Oh, okay, so you grab him and then you do moves. But I don't know any of the moves. Oh, that's sick. He's got a Hadouken. Okay, so you gotta get really close. You gotta get really close for the grab, and then you have to do something specific, otherwise he'll break the grab. So you have to know every fucking move before you even start playing the game. You can't, it looks like you can't. Yeah. Yeah, it won't let me do anything. I'm trying a bunch of different things, and it's just not doing it. What the fuck? Yeah, I have no idea how to play this. I have no idea how to play. I can't call it bad, but I have no idea how to play it. I have no idea. I need to, like, really get into the instructions for this one and figure out exactly what the hell to do. Otherwise, I'm just fucked. Let's go with... Are there any, like, particularly bad Disney games, I wonder? I'm looking. May find something. I mean, well, not really Disney, but here's a good movie license game. Not an Epic game. I don't think this is an Epic Mega game. This is a different Epic. This is really cool because there's actually a Sega CD version of this game with dialogue. There is verbal dialogue during, like, these parts in the Sega CD version of this. It's probably what makes the Sega CD version probably the best version of Hook. I can't find bad license games. They're all good. Actually, no, take that back. We're gonna watch this cut. I just want to see. Look at the detail. Like, we have, you know, obviously we have unique sprites for all the Lost Boys, but they're all, like, very good, unique sprites. We got the fucking straight-up movie music. We'll fast forward a bit because it's all in Japanese. There's Rufio. We got Rufio. Rufio's trying to kick my ass. I'm just a chubby, middle-aged man. Oh, now I'm Peter Pan. Thank goodness I became Peter Pan. Okay. I'm just, yeah, you better fucking put your hands up. I got a real sword. There's no crow button. I can't crow at them aggressively as a show of dominance. Ah, shit. He threw bees at me. Oh shit, you can't swim up. Oh no! I thought I could swim up. It was a button mash. Oh, this was so good. Talk about movies that... If you want to know why you never worry about critics when you're making anything, they shit on this. Do you know why they shit on Hook, guys? Do you know why the critics hated Hook? It's a very simple reason. It didn't have enough CG. Oh, damn. Targeted bees. Oh, you can actually hit them. Yeah, okay. You hold it. You hold the A button. You got killed by a fish. Oh, I see. You hold the B button in order to properly swim, and you let go of the button to sink. I get it. And you can sink while holding the button. You can just push down. I don't know why they did it like that. No, you don't. Oh, fuck! I am down to one hit. Oh, look at how good the sprite animation is. Oh, I can fly now. Oh, that's why. Because it uses the flight mechanics. You have a fly meter. That's so good. We're gonna play this, but I want to play the Sega CD version. I want to play the Sega CD version of this with the voice acting and the Red Book audio. Oh, I had like just the barest hints of fucking flight, and I wasted it. I can't fly at all right now. I don't have enough fairy dust to fly. Rufio! Get out of here. He has another one! Oh, damn it. Did I really jump over him and die? No, we gotta do this properly. No hits. No hit. Such a sick... This is so sick! It was a 3-hit, too. That was dumb. At least I got a huge time bonus for dying and resetting the timer. Aim for the Tri-Hawk. He did have a Tri-Hawk, didn't he? It wasn't just a Mohawk. It was like 3 Mohawks. Gomennasai. And then he took the sword. That's just like the movie. I need to watch the movie again. The movie was so sick. Alright, we didn't find any bad license game, but we found an inscrutable license game. At least we found one of those. No way! 35 months, Shile Convoy. 35 months. Thank you. Alright, you're just in time. We just got done with bad license games. And we only played Hook. We played Hook, and we're really bad at, We played Hook, and we were really bad at a Godzilla fighting game because I didn't know any of the moves. I found out how to grab and didn't know what to do while grabbing. Just like my first time. How you been, Shy, alright? Fucking... Oh my god! Okay. I don't trust. Don't tell me. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. It just... Load the game. Load the game. You're not... But why? But why? Yeah, basically, it's a minigun that fires very, very painful BBs that will generate your ass. That's not my issue, though. My issue is this. I missed the fucking door! You can open this. You can open this. You drag this body. Oh, no, that still doesn't make sense. You drag this body, right? You grab this thing. Hey, Payday, welcome in. Hello, how are you? We run. We just run through it. We just gotta tank it. Apparently as poorly as possible. Use the med kit we just got. Oh, really? Alright. Ah, fuck. You go here. How's it going, Claybones, also? Welcome in. That's cool. Ohio. Very nice forestry in Ohio. Then we do this. Oh, so and all it does is this. All it does is this. It opens specifically this. Oh, but now I think I can... Okay. Now I can just... Wow, that's very dumb. That's dumb. Why couldn't she just climb that? Why couldn't she just climb that? Okay, it actually did serve a purpose. It really is progress, but that's so goofy. Oh boy, I love 7-hour drives like that. I'm only being half sarcastic too. There is something nice about them sometimes. Where you're just traveling and you're like you're not familiar with any place. Oh no, is it another one? Let's do that again. No, that definitely shifted something. Okay, let's load, because I didn't see what it was. Yeah, when it's like a super long drive like that, yeah, 10 hours is where it gets painful. Okay. Okay, so a door open. Good. We seem to be getting somewhere. Things seem to be happening. That's what I like about this, is that it never feels like you're stuck for very... Even when you're stuck for a long time, it never feels like you're that stuck for that long. And that is highly, highly appreciated in a game like this. Oh yeah, yeah, but I don't know, it's those little stops, there's something so comfy about those, even if they're just gas station stops. There's something so serene about it. I guess it's that feeling of going to a new place, even if it's just a convenience store that looks like any other. There's just something about going to a new place, a new convenience store you've never been to, some kind of animal instinct, like, that kicks in. Where you're like, oh shit. This has a different icy machine than my convenience store. Like, just... Oh, you went to a Buc-ee's? Yeah, Buc-ee's are insane. I didn't know there were Buc-ee's in Kentucky. I thought it was a pure Texas thing. I guess they're slowly taking over. Buc-ee's is pretty cool. I've been to one Buc-ee's. I don't have a Buc-ee's in my town. In fact, I've only been to a Buc-ee's one time, and we were going to Louisiana. We were going to Louisiana to help a relative move, an old lady. One of my relatives, this old lady relative was moving to... I don't even think she lives in Louisiana anymore. I don't think she really liked it there. I think she's back here in Texas. But she moved to Louisiana and we had to help her. And it was during the gas crisis. Like, I think in 20-something, I think it was like 2021 or whatever. It was like some weird thing where there was this big gas shortage scare that turned out to be nothing. The only thing that was causing a gas shortage was people freaking out over a gas shortage that didn't. It was kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy kind of thing. And there were so many cars there. We managed to get gas. We had plenty of gas. But it was just such a fucking insane clusterfuck with everybody at Buc-ee's. It was very weird. It was a very weird, surreal thing. Yeah, I don't even remember what it was about. I don't even know what it was about. But, like, people were terrified that... And this was, like, years ago. I can't remember what the root cause of it was, but it turned out to be nothing. It turned out to be absolutely nothing. Which was the funniest part to me, because people were really freaking out. And I was like, why are people freaking out? Like, I'm sure this problem is probably already solved. And sure enough, it was. I was right. But that's when we had to go. That's when we had to drive to Louisiana from Texas. Was then. During the panic, during the 2-day gas panic. Yeah, when you're on a big trip. Yeah, that's the only time I've been to Buc-ee. Literally the only time. Okay, we opened a door and I need to find that door. That's where we're at right now. It's probably... It's either back here. I don't think it's back here. It might be. Yeah, this is the entrance. There's that back door, too. I'm sure we'll have to open that. This is close to the beginning of the stage, though, so maybe not. Yeah, Resident, it should have been called Evil. He should have just called it Evil. Would have been too close. See, this just goes back in here. Wait, well... Wait. No. God, those guns suck. I can't break them either. I tried. Very sure I tried breaking those. Where's this door at? I opened a door somewhere. It was like above a grate. It was in front of a grate. Oh, it's gotta be on the other... It's probably on the other side of this. Oh, no. Did I not save? I'm gonna have to do that again. That's fine, though. That's fine. Unless I did do this. Yeah, if this grate is open, then I've already done all this. Okay, if it's closed... Okay, it's not closed. Okay, yeah, I think I already did save. Yeah, see, now I can do this. Insane. It opened a door. Yeah, we already opened it. Oh, what if it's... Oh, okay. Had to have opened this door specifically then. Yeah, there's where the door's open. Alright, alright. I gotta think spatially here. So it's gotta be just kind of around this corner then. It's gotta be around here. Gotta be very close to here. Which of course is where the, I mean, we could safely get around this shit now. It's on the other side of this, I think. We gotta figure out how to open this door. Either that or it's just around here. May just be around here. Where that was. No. Thing is, we gotta find something. My problem is, I could get on the bike and, like, try driving to that one place again, but here's what happens when I try that. Yeah, there's a blind spot on this, guys. Just go up against the wall and you're good. Seems like it's going fast enough. But you're not fast enough. You're not fast enough. How's it going, August? There's gotta be a way to destroy those two. There has to be. I tried blowing them up before with explosive arrows and it just wasn't having it. Just wouldn't have it. Okay, I still feel like we're getting closer though. We're definitely getting closer. There are still some mysteries. Like the whole ice thing, the whole ice puzzle not really solving itself. It just got us to that high place, but we couldn't do anything else? It's very odd. Very odd. That'll just take us to death. Go here, and that's a safe way around. We can just use that as a general safe shortcut so we don't ever have to get shot again, which is good. It's very good. It's very good, but... that's just a good shortcut. We can actually just tank shit. We have plenty of health. We have plenty of health items still. Even though I've been using them more. We still have like a ton of them. It was very generous at the start. The only thing I can think of that makes sense would be that I missed something here. Oh, maybe the door opened around here, actually. Maybe that door opened is... maybe that open door is here, somewhere. If not, we can always, like, just pull that lever again and see what it does. It's just a... oh, there's a door here. I think... maybe not. corpse here. There are these, like, specific baked-in corpses that don't do anything. Well, one of them we had to move. Here's the ice place, where we had to swim away. And here's the lever. We can't even pull that lever now. Why did I even pull this lever? I'm going to a previous save. Yeah. Oh, did I already pull it? Yeah. Okay. Let's try summoning that thing again. How did I do that again? There was like a thing that I had to shoot. I just need to find out exactly what I... Wait a minute. Oh, shit. Of course. God. I think there might have been a door there that opened. But I could be wrong. If I'm right, then I'm just gonna eat a med pack.
These nuts.
I feel that. I definitely feel that, Cal.
Got it.
Okay. Back down here. There's a grate there. Oh, motherfucker! No. No, because that just leads... Oh, I get it. I get it. That was a door that opened when I pulled that lever, among other things. I get it. No, this seems new. This seems new. It's not, it's this. We're back to this. Maybe opening that door did something down here. There's gotta be something here because... Oh, maybe there was. Yeah, I see it. Why didn't she grab it? Oh, I think because I already grabbed it. Or did I? No, there's a lever there. There's a lever there. Alright, let's load again and get our health back, and we'll go back there. Weird hotel PS1 rental service. Yeah, Tomb Raider was everywhere. Tomb Raider was the shit. There's a reason why. I mean, even like non-gamer normies know about Lara Croft at this point. All right, I think I figured it out. I saw that. I saw it. I don't know if I tripped that, but I did see it. Yeah, like even before the movies, like people knew about Lara Croft. Everybody knew about Lara Croft. Like everybody knew about her. Didn't matter who they were. Like it was a fucking phenomenon. She was like Beatles big. It was crazy. All right, save here because I think we're on the right track here. It's fucked up that there are good Sonic the Hedgehog movies. Of all the fucking movies, of all the fucking game adaptations, to actually take some liberties and shit, and actually be good, I don't I liked the first one. I never watched the third one. I wasn't crazy about the second one. It actually was weird because it kind of felt like, for the first time, it felt like Jim Carrey was trying to be funny, and I thought that was really weird. I thought that was such a surreal feeling. I already pulled this lever, didn't I? It's... No, I think I'm just missing it. Yeah, it's still up. It's still up. Okay, I'm gonna save hard on that. Oh, not even the... Yeah, well, anime adaptations of video games. I don't even think there is an anime adaptation of Silent Hill. There are some Silent Hill comic books that also miss the point. Like one in the Old West. There's like an Old West Silent Hill comic book. The art's really good, but the dialogue is just shit. Can horror anime work? I think so. I actually do think a Silent Hill anime could work under the right exact circumstances. There we go. We got it. All right. Progress. Whoa! We're gonna test this out. Two shots. Beautiful. All right, real progress, and we got some other stuff done that we probably need. It's so hard to see those levers. But we made a bunch of progress, even without finding the lever. That's probably going to be tied directly to the lever. Not an anime guy. Oh, you know what? Let's load. Let's load. I wanna equip that shotgun. I think shotgun's gonna be our main. We have 74 shotgun shells. Those shells do go fast. They go by fast because the shotgun really isn't that powerful. Like, it takes 3 very close shots to get anything done with a shotgun. I guess they are wearing, like, SWAT armor and shit. Okay, I think that's a good... It's pretty good, isn't it? Oh, we got more... What kind of arrows did we get? We got more explosive arrows. We did... No, we got... Oh, wait. It was just normal ammo. I like having explosive ammo, though. Some, like... One thing that's... It's kind of hilarious. They know you can't kill undead creatures traditionally. So they gave you high ordnance. They gave you high explosives. Which does kill them. Turns out when they're in little pieces, they can wiggle around all they want. It won't get them anywhere. Sean Lennon was in Chibomato for who did that one insane song. Oh, really? Sean Lennon was in that? Yeah, the birthday cake song? That was an insane song. I've actually seen that play. Well, not personally seen it live, but there's actually like a video where they perform that live, which is insane. Wait, now we're just back here. Oh, no. Load the game. I don't want to go all the way back there. Okay, wait. I think I still need the arrows. Okay, wait. Let me double check. See how our arrows look. Okay, so it was poison ammo. Do I really want poison ammo, though? Like, is it really that important? Yeah, full of mold and weed. She was cooking for her son and his wife. It was his 30th birthday. But I played a lot of Jet Set Radio Future, guys. I know pretty much the entire song. And it's actually a censored song, too. Like, if you play the uncut version, it's actually, like, there's more cussing in it. There's more cussing in the real song. Isn't it? Yeah. It is weird hearing that in regular human words. And not insane possessed shrieks. Demonic, even. Not saying that they weren't human, just that... Holy shit. That song. And it's like done in like a lo-fi, like it's like lo-fi voice, so it's like even more crunched. It's so good. What is this track? It's from Elvira 2. It's called Death Choir. This looks like some place I'm supposed to take my bike. It's gonna look like a really shit place to drive, is what this looks like. Doesn't really offer me much, does it? There's still pieces missing. Okay, let's shift the lighting around, because the lighting in this is the opposite of the lighting there. We died instantly. Just looking with the other graphics. It's hilarious because you can swap between graphics just to be able to see better. What the hell is that? Oh, it's the fire. You know, there's a reason there wasn't a torch there. So it wouldn't clip into the... Fucking idiots. Ugh. I bet... you know what? Oh, look at that. I can't catch fire because that's not real fire. It's fake fire. Oh, no, it's... WTF is that. You gotta add the is. What? What the fuck? That also works. I should make it WTF2. I may change that to WTF2 instead of WTF is that. Oh! This is from the dig. Guaranteed this is from the dig. Yeah. The dig has such a good The dig has such a good soundtrack. What's our health like? Not bad. I wonder if this fire can set me on fire. Like, this is a real fire. And it has collision, so you know it's real. But it can't set you on fire. You can always tell what's real and what a fire made up by how much collision there is on it. Observe this real torch. Yeah. Yep. Let's see, if I go down here, I'll just be back in the main area. And that's not gonna do much.
What the fuck is that?
Maybe I did call it WTF2. Maybe I did. We got all these exits here. There seems to be an exit area. Thing is, I can't really find anything. Can't really find any kind of entrance. There's the bottom here. The bottom had a dude in it. Bottom had a dude in it. We killed the dude. We went in there, there were poison arrows. Poison bolts. They call them arrows, but they're bolts. Is that for the man who has everything? Wasn't that like a birthday special or something? Wasn't it like Superman's birthday? Or is this a completely different Alan Moore Superman comic? If there's one thing I know about Alan Moore, is that he hates superheroes. He hates them. Okay, I think I know what to do. I think I know what to do. But we'd have to... We'd have to get the bike up there somehow. I think we're gonna have to use that ramp.
Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
What? I gotta hear this.
What the fuck is that?
Alright. Alright. I'll add that. I'll add that. I think I could just make, I think I can just call that, Rig WTF. You can just call that Rig WTF, you don't even have to say that. I don't think I have a Rig WTF. The other Alan Moore Superman that I haven't read. Oh boy. I only read for the man who has everything. Huh. This isn't what I need. Oh, maybe it's a dive. Maybe it's a dive thing. Maybe I have to dive off. Show you what I mean. Maybe she'll dive just perfectly into that hole. I have to do this right, though. I have to do this exactly right. I'm thinking of doing a jump dive. You'll see. You'll see what I mean. Fuck! Do that. Something like that, basically, is what I think I might need to do. I could be wrong, though, because she did just kind of stop rolling, didn't she? Like, she could do that. I'm wondering if she can just roll across. But I doubt it. I'm starting to really doubt this. Yeah, doesn't work. Doesn't work at all. Hmm. Stop hitting your head, Lara. Yeah, that was definitely one of them. I didn't read that far because, like I said, I didn't like the dialogue. I felt like there was like this weird Alyssa Witch kid who talked all the time. And it wasn't scary, it was just dumb comic shit. It was just dumb comic shit. But yeah, there would have been cowboys because it was like an Old West thing. It was like in the Old West. Like, the problem is that the comic book felt like a comic book. It didn't feel like Silent Hill. It felt like a comic book. Yeah, there was just this witch kid who talked, like, constantly. And she was clearly the main antagonist. Mushroom quesadillas. Sounds delicious. Okay, there's something up there. This place is a mystery. This place is a complete mystery to me. I can't even tell you how this place, what this place is for, how it works, and why I had to open it. It's all gonna fall into place and be really satisfying eventually, but right now it's just here. Oh, mushrooms are definitely meat because I don't really consider fungus as a plant. I don't consider it a specific, like, I think it's like this weird mixture of flora and fauna. It's like meaty vegetation or even plant-like animals. They're like fungus is weird. They're definitely their own thing. They're like the third thing. Is this another Waterworld? Right? Yeah, SeaWorld music too. And it really likes those SeaWorld tracks. And I'm glad too, because the other Mario artist studio is very typical Mario music. Actually, let me... Oh, I don't even have that up. I don't even have Mango HUD on. I don't need it. Yes, this is from a Mario. This is from Mario Artist Studio for the 64 DD. Never released in the US. It was the SeaWorld thing for... It's just music to draw shit in, basically. I'm wondering if there's like a hook here to grab onto. Obviously, we're not finished yet. There is some kind of nonsense up there I'm seeing. Seeing some nonsense up there. But that doesn't really mean much. Looks like there's something I can climb. I can maybe get up to there. Bet it connects right at the end of the level to attempt exploration. Yeah, it may be. It may be something like that, Crudus. That game will do that. This game will do that, too. Tomb Raider's known for that shit. That ramp. My only reasoning for this ramp to exist is for me to drive the bike over it. I think I just have to ride the bike over here. My only issue is that there's no way to get up here with the bike. Like, there's a little ramp there, and it'll get us, like, and we'll go up that ramp. You can see the ramp there. But that's not enough. It's not enough. There's got to be something to make it enough. And I still haven't found that. I still haven't found that thing to make it enough. I'm thinking there may be a turbo booster is my guess. There's got to be a turbo boost. If there's a turbo, that would make sense. Everything would fall into place then. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. There's no need for a turbo. I could just drive in here. I got it. The victory music playing at the right time again. I got it. I don't have to do anything with that. I can just drive in there with the bike. Need the bike for this, though. I don't run into the turret guns, that would be great. Okay, good. Okay, there we go. There we go. Let's save here. Look at this shit. Tell me this isn't exactly what I'm supposed to do. Tell me this isn't exactly what I need to do. Okay, let's back it up. We're gonna back it up. We're gonna save again. Hooray! We did it! We figured it out. That just took us back. That hurts every time, too. So there's definitely no... There's definitely no such thing as a no damage run in this game. You have to take damage sometimes. Here we go. Oh, bats! Load the game. This is almost definitely Leander music. Leander? Unused Leander music. It just felt like Leander music. Bang the bats. It's already 9. Just hit me that it's just now 9. Killed the bats. Thank you for the victory fanfare game. What was that? That was definitely something. What did that look like to you guys? Yeah, Nintendo used to be very experimental. I think they still are to a point. I feel like Tomodachi, that new Tomodachi game is definitely pretty, like, unusually experimental for them. Which is good. That's good. That's a good thing. I do want Nintendo to be more experimental with its development. Even though Tomodachi is really just another Animal Crossing, it's still something. Oh, she won't. Let's park it here. Okay, it was this thing. I wasn't sure. Seemed like that thing. Okay. Damn. What are we doing? What is this game? She wouldn't jump up there before. She wouldn't jump up there for some reason. Give me a second. Good. 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 Yes. 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 Okay. Alright, don't fucking jump around. I was hoping it would be a new place, but no. Oh, I see. I see. I see. Very obvious. Obvious alpha. Very good. Very good. Oh, and here's the door that opened. That would have been... I would have been stuck on that. Okay, I see what to do. I think I see what to do. I'm gonna need my normal arrows. Really? Dude, look at this. Look at how many explosions I'm putting on this. It just doesn't matter. They're invincible. So these things are invincible. Okay, she knows how to duck. We can at least duck behind her if we need to. At least I'm pretty sure. Or I have to shoot that. Let's try this. Oh, it's missing. It's hitting the... It kept hitting the fucking... It hit the turret. I didn't want to hit the turret. I want to hit the gas can. I feel like hitting the gas can will do something. I see a big red barrel. I want to hit it. Yeah! Alright, that worked. Hell yeah. Alright, so what does that do? We destroyed these then. We destroyed those. Were a real pain in my ass. Oh, and then we gotta jump across. Okay, we're making it. We're getting there. We're getting there, guys. I'm not gonna save. I'm gonna be it. Oh! No more pain tax on that shit. God, that was painful. Alright, now we got... Oh, hell yeah. Yes! Go ahead and eat that. We didn't even really need it, but may as well. Good shit. Oh. The extreme satisfaction. Oh, really? Now we just gotta go back and get our bike. I know where we left it. So we could just go back the way we came. It would probably be less painful. No walkthrough so far. I'm feeling good about that. Even though looking at the fucking hint system hasn't really done much. It hasn't really done much in hindsight. What? Oh, lame shit. I know what it just did there. When you jump, when you make a leap, she'll put her arms out, but only for so long. And she just lowered her arms. Went right before she was supposed to grab that. I was afraid that was gonna happen. Just cost me a med pack. It's no big deal. Going around... I am the tax man. Taxor. The tax man. Well, I don't have any money, sir. I don't collect money. I've come to collect pain. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? He's a barbarian that's legally allowed to just punch whoever he wants. For no reason other than to collect the pain tax for their patron deity. So all of the magistrates and all of the government officials and all of the small folk and everybody, literally everyone, is entirely unsafe from the collecting methods of Taxor. And what this did was become a kind of equalizer. No one was too noble. Even the king himself may end up having to owe Taxor the pain tax. Only Taxor was immune, but Taxor also had no ambition of his own, other than to collect the tax. All right. Oh, I knew that was gonna feel good. That's the satisfaction of this game, is finally figuring out what to do and watching it all kind of Rube Goldberg into place. That's the real satisfaction of this game. That's what keeps me playing, even though, like, you could get stuck for hours and hours. That's where the satisfaction is that understanding of everything just kind of falling into place. It feels so good. We're in a new area now. Wait a minute, it didn't show... Why doesn't it show the... Why would they give it a different... Yeah, there it is. I bet it'll look exactly the same. Oh, no, it doesn't. Holy shit. That was for you, chat. Don't they have like a... Oh, wait, yeah, I can kill these guys. Yeah, he's a faith barbarian. Faith build. Best load screen so far. Alright. Oh. Man, it's a good thing those do absolutely no damage. Alright. So we're in the second stage, I guess. I guess we're out of the City of the Dead now. What's it called now? The Chambers of Tulun. So we're hitting another tomb. So many tombs in this Tomb Raider game. I love it. I think that's one thing that Tomb Raider 3 was really lacking in was strict tombs. There were a bunch of, like, there was a wide variety of different areas and shit, but there weren't a lot of tombs. This has a lot of tombs. I don't even think 2 had that many tombs. I think most of what I remember of 2 was the boats. Remember the boats? Or where you were under the big fucking sunken ship, like the Titanic or whatever? No! Holy shit. We have an actual boss with boss music. We have an actual boss now. Let's see if, that didn't hurt him. Oh! That AoE is no joke. That AoE was brutal. We gotta figure out some weird way to kill him. Let's get a gun. maybe I have to hit him with them. You got weird scarabs? Where's the motorcycle? Okay, alright. We got a big bull. How do we deal with the big bull? Course. Oh. We have to kill the big bull. We have to kill him. Which means we have to find our bike. I think we have to hit him with our bike. Maybe. There it is. Oh, shit. Damn. Okay, our bike is here. We're not fighting the bull anymore. I imagine we could probably cross that. Let's try. Let's actually try to cross that. Either that or we're just not fast enough. I feel like there's supposed to be some kind of booster or something. There are those red lines. Okay, we can make that. Hit the... Oh, okay, Scarabicide. Hit the scarab with your motorcycle. I got an achievement for that. For it to say the scarab, it's probably the only one. Alright. Maybe we can hit this guy with our motorcycle, too. Get on the bike. On the bike, Mark. Oh, he doesn't like that. He ain't going near that. What a specific achievement to get. Alright. Where the hell is this? The trenches. We're in the trenches now. I guess we don't fight the boss yet. Wow. I love that this thing just one-shots everything. That's what I'm wondering. Like, do I hit the bull with this? That'll just take me back. We have, like, more soundtrack now than we did before. Sure, it'll go away soon. Yeah, it's gone. Back to music. Nah, this is the Tomb Raider music I remember. Let's get our let's grab a flare. I'm ready to flare. So spooky. Such spooky music to go with this otherwise upbeat game. The trenches. I mean, it is a little trenchy. There's a little bit of trenching going on. Damn. My instinct is pull my guns and start shooting. And it shouldn't be. It should be to go straight to my menu. 3 shots. What the fuck? It had a flamethrower attachment. I for one did not expect a flamethrower attachment. How's it going, Vay Victus? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are not early today. Or we were not late today. Not really. It was about 7:15 when I got in. I watched the Resident Evil trailer, unfortunately. Why do the explosives do no damage to Lara? Explosives do no damage to Lara, and I feel like that may be something that Aspire did. That feels like something that Aspire did in order to make the game easier, but I could be wrong. It just feels like there are no... There's no damage to Lara when it comes to explosives. Even enemy grenades seem to do absolutely nothing. They take off like 5% max of her health. A steady stream of bullets will completely generate her in a second. Yeah, that great. Yeah, it was that great. Well, the thing is, it's in typical Zach Kreger fashion, it has absolutely nothing to do with the title. It's a trailer that looks absolutely nothing like a Resident Evil movie. And, you know, that's Zach Kreger's style to do that. There's nothing wrong with that. But it is kind of what he's known for. I'm just wondering what the hell Capcom meant by it. Yeah, look at how much more damage the regular bullets do. When they start bringing out the grenade launchers, they'll like do like maybe a little piddle of health, and then they're dead. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like it'll be a fine movie, but it does not look like Resident Evil, or that it's even trying to be. It's trying to go for the spirit of the games. So really what it should have just been called was survival horror. I mean, I could have seen Cold Fear in it. I saw Evil Within in it. I even saw some Silent Hill in it. In fact, I saw pretty much any survival horror game that wasn't Resident Evil, which was very odd. A very odd, but very fitting decision from Zach Kreger. I really think he's just trolling the industry. I really do. I think he's just I think he's just using titles to troll. Remember, this is Zach Kreger, guys. Never forget, this guy in the podium here, this guy in the balcony seat, is Zach Kreger.
Now you fucked up! Now you have fucked up!
There he is.
Mr. President, will you please be quiet?
Suck my presidential cock, bitch!
That's Zach Kreger. So I see Zach Kreger still being, as always, a comedian at heart. And a particularly great one. And if I were a comedian, like a troll comedian, what I would do was probably the same thing. I would make serious movies and then just give them titles that don't fit and see if anybody notices. You've been playing Dragon Quest 1? Really? You already have the best gear? You jumped the gun with killing a boss? Yeah, it's all pretty much grinding. If I remember right, best gear is pretty easy to get in Dragon Quest. And then it's just down to being strong enough. There's like, and enemies are situated very, very specifically too, so you could be if you wander around without really knowing where enemies spawn, you'll like suddenly be like just knee deep in shit. After fighting slimes all day, all of a sudden like real bastard enemies show up. Not much we can do about these. Besides run away. Like, we can't fight them, and that thing has a flamethrower attachment. You're kidding. Maybe I do have to... Maybe I do have to do this. The name entry music for fucking Stormlord. Thing is it doing anything? No. Explosives do nothing. Explosives do nothing. After grinding for gold, I came across a mob that gives a lot of gold. Of course. You know what? You know what that means, though? You also ground for experience. You would never have gotten that experience otherwise. And the experience is also a big deal. Experience is a very big deal. So you did good. You did good. I'm glad you ground for gold, even if the real gold you made was the experience. It wasn't a waste of time. Blucher. Oh, God. What the hell was that one? What the hell was the name of that? That stupid, like, 50s sound effect? That was like a big... That was like a meme. It was like an early meme in the 50s. I had that. I still have that sound. I forgot what it's called, though. But it was like a recording of a donkey, like, yelling and farting, or something stupid, like, it was, like, aggressively stupid. I forgot what it was called. They said it was like a whale or something. You're like, what do we do here? Like, I admire its passion, but what is it guarding? I appreciate this enemy, but I don't know what it's guarding. It's unmanned, too. This is a robot. Okay, cool. Okay, I must have neglected to save after killing them. Oh shit. Cancel. Cancel. I almost launched, I was this close to accidentally launching OBS again. I just wanted to hear what that Shadow of the Beast music was. Oh, hello. What do we have here? We have modernized bullshit garage that actually isn't anything. That's what we have. We have fake garage that isn't anything, courtesy of Aspire. That looks like it looks like you could crawl under. Huh. Alright. Yeah, we're not quite stuck yet. We're still discovering things. We're in the discovery phase. We're in the wander around and discover shit phase. Like, did I ever take this left flight? I don't think I ever did. Thought they both led to the same place. Oh no, I did. That's where the two goons were. Okay, let's take the other flight then. Yeah, this leads to a completely different area. It just leads here. Okay. Then there's this. Which seems to imply that you can jump up here. Oh no, I see it. There's like a handle up here. Ah, look at that! That I've never seen that before! Oh. They added a new thing for me to grab this late in the game and expected me to find it. Yeah, Lara can't kill the turret even with high explosives for some reason. Although some of the turrets just break. I don't understand it. I don't understand the turret rules. Oh, we got one of these. Hey, Duke, welcome in. We're just talking about how... What is that thing? What is that thing and why is it in my way? And what do I do to destroy it? I wonder if you just shoot it. How's it going, Duke? Welcome in. How have you been? We're still playing this. Oh wait, what if I use the explosive arrows? The explosive arrows I can actually aim with. Oh, alright. Alright, core design. Alright. Cool. Are there any others like this? They're adding new shit. They're adding new features that I didn't ask for. One of your favorite tacos is, what is this thing and why is it in my way? That is a good solid topic. Thank you for the 5-stream streak, by the way. Okay, at least we're not far. At least that's the thing about this. I don't know how what is I kind of want to know, what do you think of Tomb Raider games, dude? What do you think of Tomb Raider games as a whole? I want an unfiltered opinion. Because I may agree with you. Even though I like these, I may still agree with you if it's like a predominantly negative opinion. You'll be 39 next month? No, I don't think you're ever too old to hang up posters in your apartment. I mean, hell, look at museums. They hang oil on canvas posters all over the place. And they're usually run by, like, 80-year-olds. I think you're okay, Oni. The second-rate cinematic platformer 3D. I agree with that in the case of Tomb Raider 3 and to a lesser extent Tomb Raider 2. I think that 4 and 1 hit a much better balance, even though this one is pulling some kind of annoying core design shit. Like whatever the fuck these are. Okay, well, they've had their fill. I think they definitely are cinematic platformers, though. You never hear it be called a cinematic platformer, but that's 100% what these are. Is there? Is there, Duke? Oh, okay, he's just chilling. I don't know why his grenades do 1 damage and 2 grenades of mine will jib him. I don't know what that is. I don't know why she has such high grenade resistance. Oh, yeah. And you can't even really blame her. You can't even really blame her for killing him, but yeah, why specifically California condors in the Amazon? Probably. Maybe her shorts are explosive resistance. Maybe she has the blessing of Skarn. I don't know. Maybe she's some kind of sky-clad hybrid, even though, as far as I'm concerned, that I don't even think that can happen.
No.
Can't use the crowbar on this. You have a locked door. Yeah, I don't think this one's a pain in the ass. I do think that 3 was definitely second rate, as far as that goes. I do think 2 had moments, like I didn't really like being in the ship, the sunken ship. It was really cool that she got out of the sunken ship. Lara's an awesome character. Or at least core Lara was. And the early Crystal Dynamics Lara was the same way. She was still that Vicky Arnold, you know, a badass character. I don't like modern 2013 plus Lara because she always, like, she acts traumatized the entire time. Even when she's, like, supposed to be more than used to this and getting into the situations herself. It made sense in 2013 because it was the Vicky Arnold, you know, plane crash story. And that was cool, and that made sense. But she acted like that through all 3 games. Yeah, she's always getting fucked up, and she's always acting fucked up. Like if you listen to her descriptions of, like, because she voiced all the descriptions in Rise of the Tomb Raider. I don't even think I played the 3rd one. I think I played a little bit of the 3rd one and was like, nah, I'm good. Because it just felt like more of the 2nd one, and I didn't like the 2nd one. But the thing about the 2nd one, like, you'll hear her, like, talk about shit, and she'll, like, pick up artifacts. She's like, this is the staff of Nefertiti. And instead of her being excited about it, she's like, this staff was actually the fucking... It caused a plague that killed millions of people. And she acts all sad, even just talking about fun facts that she should be really excited about. She's just constantly sad. Lara doesn't give a fuck about any of that. I don't even think Lara's an actual... Like, she's not even in it for the archaeology or the history. She's in it purely for the adrenaline rush. And it comes off that way. And that's why I like her. She's so unapologetic. And she's so uncompromising as to who the hell she is. She's not lawful good. Hell, if anything, she's like chaotic neutral. She's just doing this for fun. And it makes her so much more interesting than... Oh, look at this. It's the cup of Ragalath. The hell is this music? Ghosts from the Dig. It's the ghost music from the Dig. I don't like it. Creeps me out. She's very Duke Nukem, yeah. Yeah, she's here to shoot. She's here to kick ass. Basically. There's a little bit more nuance to Lara, a little bit more. Where she was like pissed off at her parents, and she went on the plane ride, and then she crashed the plane, and that fucked her up. But instead of like making her scared of everything, it did like an opposite effect where the adrenaline of surviving in the wilderness was like a better high than anything she could have sought with her millions of pound starling. And so she just started fucking hunting treasures just to get that, just to keep that thrill momentum. She's a thrill seeker. Damn. Perpetuate a thing from the night where a certain type of dudes would intentionally kill Lara in the original games over and over because they hated women. Yeah, but there just aren't that many of those. I don't think there are that many people like that. I think they're a loud minority. The only thing I can think of is that scene in Spaced where you know, Simon Pegg was killing Lara over and over because he was pissed off because he got dumped. It wasn't really a misogyny thing then. He was just specifically pissed off at that one time he got dumped. I don't think he hated women in general, but he was doing that. And he probably heard something similar. I don't know. I don't think it's as common as things make it out to be. You see articles. There were, I mean, one would be enough for an article, depending on the news day. I don't know. You know me in articles, though. you know me in game journalists. Capital G gamers. I don't know. I think journalism tends to blow things up to look more common or more popular than they really are. That's my take on it. I think that is the case in some cases. But I've never really met anybody, and I'm in Texas. I'm in like, very hard. I'm in Texas. And I've rarely, if ever, met anybody who hated women like that. Like, ever. But again, that's just personal experience. I do think that Lara's graphic death scenes were kind of insane. It was insane how graphically Lara died in the 2013 one. But I think that was more of a... I don't think that was, like, intentional on the part of the devs. I think they were thinking of shit like, Heart of Darkness, where death scenes got really creative. They just wanted to keep that visceral, almost horror feel where you don't want to die. But it was pretty nasty. 13 was especially particularly nasty. I don't think Rise of the Tomb Raider had a lot of graphic death scenes, but I can't remember. Yeah, Heart of Darkness, Another World. I think they were calling back to that. Like, I'm definitely not going to blame the devs for interpretations of what the devs do. I could definitely see the argument, though. I could see that argument. But yeah, I do remember that scene in Spaced where he was, like, killing Lara over and over. There was, like, yeah, he was just... And it didn't seem misogynist. It just seemed like he was bummed because he got dumped. It didn't seem particularly, like, I hate women kind of thing. Because mostly it was a comedy bit, right? It was a Simon Pegg comedy bit. Well, I have plenty of time. There we go. And maybe I had less time than I thought. I have 18 med packs, though. We good? I mean, there could be an artist who was fetishizing it. Yeah, I mean, you gotta... I usually try to presume positivity whenever I see things. I feel like it's just generally better to do that. If I'm presuming the most negative possible thing, and I'm wrong, then that just makes me it just makes me feel kind of like I'm being paranoid or something. I try not to do that. I always presume innocence. Unless it's very obvious. Unless it's, like, brutally obvious. Yeah, like Chiller. Chiller was, like, pretty fetishistic about it. Really? Really? They actually hated that, so it was more of a director thing. But were they reacting to people reacting? See, it gets so muddy. They probably thought it was fun at the time, and then they were getting backlash for it. They were like, oh, we actually hated doing that. Like, traumatizing to work on? Yeah. See, it's so easy to say that after the fact, too. They were probably just thought, it's fucking hilarious. Like, they're stuck with this character they gotta work on for hours. Kind of like Stephen King killing off his characters. He straight up said that sometimes he would kill off characters just because he was sick and tired of writing them. I could see levels of that. I think some were probably, like, weirded out by it, and some of them were like, I don't give a shit. And then if there was, like, a specific reaction, they'd all be like, oh, no, yeah, we actually hated that, too. Like, so I'm always very iffy about interviews. Even direct interviews. I'm like, I don't know, did they think that at the time? And was it anything that dramatic, also? Like, but at the same time, it is the only source we have, so it's the only thing we can really take. Oh, boy. Kind of curious about who the main character was. You don't have to tell me. Obviously, if you can't tell me, you can't tell me. Nobody spoke up. Because one of the owner's sons, a golden child shithead producer, had could say, yep. Oh god, it was a golden child OC bullshit character. Oh boy, the marketing director, and you started asking around and you started figuring out what was going on. Ugh. Okay, I respect that. Yeah, you can send it. I won't show it. Let me, okay. It should be okay. Yeah. Yeah, I won't show it. In fact, you can show me after the fact. Or now. Yeah. Yeah, that seems like something a kid would come up with. It seems like something a little kid would come up with. It looks... Yeah. Fucking looks awful. I can't show anybody else in chat, but... It looks fucking hideous. All I'll say is that it looks fucking hideous. It looks like absolute shit. Imagine something that they decided to make shit green colored for, like baby shit green. It's a baby shit green. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll share. Of course it was designed as an NFT. Yeah. You know what? It does look like a ripoff of like a Bored Ape. It's not an ape. But it does look like a ripoff of something from Bored Ape, where it's just designed to look as shitty as possible for some reason.
No.
That's right. We got to figure out how to open this. Yeah, but that's the only descriptor you're getting. It's the only descriptor you're getting is that it looks like a Bored Ape ripoff with baby shit green coloring. That is awful. Oh, God. They even used a monkey as a base. So it really was a Bored Ape ripoff. Yeah, I won't say what the other animal is, but... the proportions are fucked and everything's repulsive. Yeah, it didn't look good. It didn't look good. The artist described it as hideous and... yeah, that was my immediate reaction, was this is ugly as fuck. This is one of the ugliest fucking things I've ever seen. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry they had to deal with that. I imagine that was a pretty open and shut case when you saw that fucking thing. I think they still exist, but they are not the popular thing that they were. I think the Bored Ape, that Bored Ape gathering that ended up making people go literally blind probably killed the momentum a little bit. Okay, I can't see your legs. Maybe we can do this. We cannot do that. We can do this, though. We can do this, which is nice. I really feel like that's really what it was. What was even, like, the positive possibility for that? Basically, just to copyright your artwork? It was supposed to be a new way to copyright your artwork, but nobody gave a fuck. Nobody gave a shit, so it didn't really serve its intended purpose. At all. I think the only NFTs that I kind of liked seeing were, I think like Oni and G and Zach Hadel did some art, and that was about it. And it was like actual like artwork shit that they drew. I just want to get... okay. I don't know what I grabbed. It was probably another fucking... just eat this. The marketing director and you suggested they should make minor adjustments. And they got real pissed off and were like, we can't change the character. Yeah, it just felt like a... it just felt like a solution to a problem that wasn't really a problem. It felt like it felt like a solution to something that I didn't even consider. And yeah, like you said, a poor version of it. Minor adjustments. Just make a teensy little tweak. I don't know. See, this is why I like doing solo stuff. This is why that's why I chose writing books, for that pure solo stuff. If I think it's cool, I'm the only one adjusting. I guess that's what I like about that. But at the same time, I'm just glad I don't think of... at least my ideas aren't that fucking thing. Unmanned WWE AI channel breaks down into Donald Duck having a fit of electric wet diet. What? What? A transparent public ledger system on distributed computing could provide a robust publisher independent economy. Yeah. Something old-fashioned. Something that doesn't really require a blockchain. Yeah, if an MMO, yeah, a ledger system would be, yeah, just a record would work. A record would suffice. Something time-stamped. Something you can measure. What am I getting into here? What am I jumping into? I'm jumping into something. All right, let me make sure that, okay. All right, good. Oh, you found the original post? All right, do that. You got it, Kami. You got it. Found a whole operation of unmanned YouTube channels making completely unchecked long-form AI videos where the AI voice simulacra regularly trips up and does this for a full 10 minutes every time. What? Why is there no sound? What? Where's the Blue Sky? Where's the sound? Where's the sound? Hold up. Maybe that'll just show it. Hold up. Oh, it isn't. I don't know why there's no sound. Like I don't have sound disabled. There's no sound. The sound is there for you? Something's fucked up here then. What the fuck? No, the tab is not, no. No, the tab is not muted. I just muted it. What the fuck? Could it be a Firefox thing? Could be a Firefox thing? Yeah. Huh. Wait a minute, let me go back to the oh, there's the Vinesauce one, but could be a browser thing. It could be a Firefox thing. I could just do this. I'll just do this. I'm very curious about this. Maybe this will work. Maybe. Maybe. That's right.
Millions of fans are making right now.
Oh, okay. Good. Okay, now I can hear it. That's not it at all. Here's there's Pyramid Head beating an ass.
Millions of fans are making right now. Can you afford it?
It's spooky.
Maybe. But do you feel like you have to be there? That's the question. And for a lot of people, the answer this year seems to be not quite. The show will happen. The stadium will likely fill up one way or another.
You know what this is? No.
Like
holy fuck! He's gonna go even further beyond.
Like
Suddenly Donald Duck masturbating. You gotta really fuck up. Yeah, I've messed around with the Udio in the past, and yeah, it's never done this. Yeah, Purple, you gotta watch Duke's stream if you want to see some AI noise. Holy shit! He's devolved into mush. Wait a second. Wait a second. No, it is going. Wow. No, you know what that reminded me of? That actually reminded me of something specific. It reminded me of something specific. It reminded me of this. It's literally this.
Welcome to...
Yeah, it looks like my new co-anchor.
PD surfaced today when the mayor demanded that... when the mayor demanded that the chip... When the mayor demanded that the chip... as a response to allegations... I'm sorry, I seem to have something stuck in my...
Somebody get him some water, please.
Yeah, it looks like my...
Seem to be having some technical difficulties. Apologies.
Jesus Christ. It was high comedy back in the day. Please understand. That's literally what that was, though. Only way funnier. I've been seeing a lot of, like, AI voiced videos on YouTube. I think YouTube's trying to demonetize them. I've never seen them do that, though. Usually there's people who actually, you know, vet that shit. So to see it completely unvetted is great. What? Yeah. I gotta say that AI voices fucking up through Udio is way more entertaining than somebody saying 6-7 over and over. I agree. Somehow. Yeah, that kind, definitely. I think it all depends on intent, though. I think it should all be taken by intent. You know, there's a difference between that, where it's just all unmanned and just pure nothing, and somebody actually creative using it as a tool. There is a difference. Yeah, there's a clear, like A's Aster, the guy who did those kind of Bioshocky horror things. Like A's Aster is probably a good example of that. He's actually, because you can tell he actually writes his shit. He actually writes his shit. He actually curates that shit. He actually takes time with it. And that's a huge difference from... That's a huge difference from... It's a huge difference between that and this.
Whoa! What?
Yeah, exactly. On the fly shit that's at least a little fucked up on purpose. Yeah, just on the fly stuff. Intent is a big deal. Intent and motivation, reasoning. Like the difference between, you know, like something like this, right? Where I just thought, oh, this'll be funny. Like, there's a big difference between being, like, putting something like this up and trying to sell it as art, trying to sell it, basically. Like, let me see. Yeah, like this. Shit like this, right? It's like, oh, I wonder what Lupin the Third would look like if it were Road to El Dorado. Like, trying to sell it, and if I said I drew this myself, that would be fucking bad, right? That would just be straight up fraudulent. Intent is a big deal. Oh, Duke is very good at finding things. Exactly. 100%, 100,000,000%. Big difference. And what sucks is you're always gonna have bad actors. You're gonna have good actors, you're gonna have bad actors. It's just how it is. When you have people who are capable of acting, and I don't mean like theatrical acting, I mean just like acting on things, you know, like literally creating actions, you're gonna get the best and worst of both. Like it or not. Somebody posted in your Discord, yeah. That's fucking hilarious. Okay, we got some grenades. I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do here. Was that just for that? Was that just for that? What did we even get? We got some grenades. We got some, like, yellow grenades. We got super... Okay, we got super grenades. Maybe super grenade will kill it. I've never had a super grenade yet. Of course, if I'm wrong here, I'll just die. It killed me. That's what the super grenades do. It didn't even kill him. But it is worth getting. That was bad. This is bad. Stop! For the love of God! Fucking hell. This fucking game. This fucking game. Alright, that's what that was for. That had to be what that was for. That had to be what that was for so we could get the fucking... So we could get the fucking super ammo. There can't be any other purpose to that. It's really something. Oh, Oni, did you miss it? I can play it in the background. I can play it in the background. It's some WWE thing.
Millions of fans are making right now. Can you afford it?
Yeah, oh god. And you can tell that it's just fake immediately. Just from hearing the voice, you could tell that it's fake.
Millions of fans are making right now. Can you afford it? Maybe.
Maybe.
But do you feel like you have to be there? That's the question. And for a lot of people, the answer this year seems to be, not quite. The show will happen. The stadium will likely fill up one way or another. What?
Now I'm just thinking of that skeleton, that RoboCop 2 scene with the skeleton ripping his helmet off and screaming. How is the motorcycle less intricate in the remaster? Dr. Tasty and you found the weirdest thing. There was a cocktail named a super grenade. Would I drink it? I'd drink a super grenade. Yeah, sure. Sure, I'd drink that. Is there a super grenade? A 90-minute long summary of Mr. Destiny. The Jim Belushi movie? Yeah, we could invent the super grenade. I remember watching that and liking it. I was a kid. I liked it. That was a very sweet movie. It was a very sweet movie. Why was there a fucking... You know, I've seen weird videos like that before where they're like feature length on YouTube. And like you said, it's basically just a commentary track. And usually they'll put like, you know, Mr. Destiny full movie on it to trick you into thinking it's just the movie. And then you put it on, and yeah, it's like this weird shit where it's like this weird voice describing the movie. I have seen that before. I don't think it wasn't Mr. Destiny for me. It was some other movie, but I've definitely seen that before. How's it going to free me? How's it going to free me? How have you been? I have absolutely seen shit like that before. One of the weirdest things, and I think this was also before AI stuff got real commonplace, was... What was it? What was it? It was these movies. No, it was these videos. These celebrity gossip videos. And all of them had... It was so weird. One, they would always have a thumbnail that a major A-lister died. Always. They would go on, they would be like these top 10 or whatever, and in the very bottom right corner of these videos, tiny little square, right? We're talking... Let's go back to this. This little tiny area right here would be a little man. Just a little stock man. He wouldn't be talking because his mouth movements wouldn't match the voice. It would just be a little man. Literally this big on the corner of the screen, basically doing this. Right? Like he's talking, but he's not actually saying anything. And there would just be all this stupid shit, unsubstantiated bullshit fun facts about all these celebrities. And they would go on for like 3 hours. It was so weird. It was so fucking weird. I don't... Companion Zerker. Companion. Back when you worked out, you saw a protein workout drink that came in a bottle shaped like a grenade. Oh. Oh, that sounds sick. I think I've seen that before too, years and years ago. It has to be in a grenade-shaped glass. That's the first rule, Duke. It has to be a grenade-shaped... Some kind of grenade-shaped meme thing. In order to be a super grenade. And it would have to look like a grenade. Yeah, Cube, they're so bizarre. They're so bizarre. I never favorited him or anything, but Midnight found him, and we were just amazed. We were amazed by it. And the tiny man in the corner. And when I say tiny, like, he took up a... He was, like, had to be, like, 7 pixels wide. He was legitimately tiny. Or a German beer glass, or they get, like... If you want to decrease the alcohol content a bit, you could go for the fucking beer boot. Has to have grenadine. Yeah, it's gotta have grenadine. That's a given. Yeah, it's gotta be a grenadine. Yeah, so yeah, what was the deal? There has been a lot of weird shit on YouTube though, even before any generative AI, there's been some weird shit on YouTube. Remember Hey Kids? Remember how fucked up Hey Kids was? God, there are probably some people who are gonna, like, be 18 soon who grew up on fucking Hey Kids. Which is unfortunate. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Hey Kids was, like, one of the biggest offenders of that. The weird content farm superhero. Pregnant Elsa! Spider-Man got Elsa pregnant! Spider-Man got Elsa pregnant again. Yeah, pregnant Spider-Man and Elsa. Yeah, it was so fucked. Hey Kids was probably one of the worst offenders. Because, like, it was hosted. It started off just doing the weird, creepy, public domain finger family videos where it's like, you know, daddy finger, mommy finger, fucking sister finger, you know, stupid shit like that. And then it started turning into, like, he started turning on this fucking weird-ass VTuber face cam. And I think he was just fucking trolling at that point. It was so fucked up. Yeah, fucking finger... fucking finger family. It got very nightmarish very quickly. It was creepy as shit. Eventually, YouTube came in and just started putting a hard stop on all of that. And it needed to happen. It needed, because it was aimed at little kids. And it hit a point where it obviously wasn't, it was like just edgy humor and shit. It just got edgier and edgier. The weirdest thing, and I swear it had to be either bot comments or kids too young and were just typing shit. Like cats. Just typing shit like cats do. But, like, usually all of the comments were just jumbled nothing. The comments were generally jumbled nothingness. Literally shit like... Shit like that. That was just yeah, it was just pure content farm, just trying to take advantage of the algorithm and the monetization. I imagine it was a pretty good scheme for a while too. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Pretty much. I didn't really look into who was behind it. I was just glad it was kind of glad that it was gone. All right, there's like some kind of red light up there. Okay, we gotta find a way back up here. How did we get up here last time? I'm tired of dicking around with the turret gun. I really think the super grenade ammo was it. Man, it's really liking the Pirates Genesis soundtrack right now, which is great. I love the Pirates the Pirates of Dark Waters Genesis soundtrack. How do we get back up there? Oh, that's right. We were like going through shit. We were going through tunnels and shit. Wait, is this it? What the hell is this? It could just be a bot going crazy, yeah. Yep. And that's kind of the issue with Twitter. Or not just Twitter, but with the internet as a whole, is that you're gonna find a lot of bots everywhere. Whether you want them or not, whether you ask for them or not, there are a lot of bots. It's basically the ice cream, I love ice cream kind of thing. Where certain bot servers in, I think it was like Unreal Tournament, just started like getting, certain servers started getting flooded with bots, and before long you were watching just bots fight each other and like make weird ice cream ads by talking to each other in chat, and it was just creepy. Yeah, beep, hello, fellow humans. Hi, Bundor, welcome in. Yeah, it's so surreal when you see it. When you see it and you're there and you're like, what the fuck? What the hell is this? A lot of bots in WoW, I believe it. A lot of bots in any online game is going to have a lot of bots. Hell, people bot in WoW just to make certain less playable things than they used to be more playable. Like, hell, people are using bots kind of as a fucking necessity at this rate. I'm not really sure what the state of WoW is, but I haven't really heard much good. Then again, I'm not a huge WoW fan, so take that from the... Take that as the perspective of a guy who doesn't play a lot of WoW. It could be a grinding thing. It can be a grinding thing. Like, if you want to just grind without actually grinding, then you could just leave it to a bot. In fact, I've got a friend who did that all the time. Yeah, WoW bots are for gold sellers to grind. Yeah, basically. So it is kind of a money. It can be a money thing, but it can be other reasons too. Like maybe you just want to get to max level early and not have to worry about the whole, you know, slog of getting to level, you know, what, 100 or whatever. Oh, I believe it. I believe it. 1,000 naked Rogadins all lined up in the hub city called the Weeb Police, yelling that no Lalafell can pass. Amazing. Lalafell. Okay, it looks like we can go up here. Oh, we still have, like, the Minotaur and shit to deal with, too. Okay, wait. Well, I'll just keep going. I'm kind of going along the walls here. Because it's better than what I've been doing, which is not a whole lot. I'm also going to be, like, kind of strobing it a little just to see if the terrible lighting will add any insight. Look at that stupid garage. Oh, I wonder what's behind this garage. There's nothing behind... Why did they add the garage if they didn't want to populate it with anything? Why did they just put that garage in? That'll take us back to the Minotaur. Farming top-end herbs in WoW Classic. It made potions go almost 400 gold at a time. Oh my god. And people wonder why I don't play MMOs. People wonder why I don't bother with MMOs. I don't bother with that shit. It just gets shadier every year. We already know that's not much. We already know that's not much of anything. Just going along the walls here. Nothing. We just have that one door we don't have anything for. Maybe we do have to go back. Okay, here it is. No, it is here. That's right. Is it? Oh. There's that Dreamweb music. Oh, that looked like a place I could climb, but it wasn't. It was just a texture that wasn't in the game. Or it was just a non-texture. Which just takes us back here. This just takes us back here, but maybe back here is where we want. Yeah, let's see, here's the... That'd be the red light place, right? Oh, there's the red light place right there. Oh, here's the other... Here's the third water track from Mario Artist Studio. The jellyfish track. Yeah, we gotta find a way in there. Oh, I see it. There's some kind of ledge there. What? Why? Why, Remaster? Why would you put a door here? This leads into the red room, and then we jump across.
No.
The thing is, how do we open this? Well, we found our big... Well, we found what we have to do. We found the door we need to unlock. T-shirt content choices. Yellow Magic Orchestra. I like Yellow Magic Orchestra. KLF. Katsuhiro Otomo Canon T70. Cyber City 080. I like it. I don't know what the KLF is, though. I can't remember. But the rest of that, all of the rest sounds very awesome. The KLF. I know I'll probably recognize it if I see it. The Justified Ancients of Mumu. Furthermore known as the Jams. The Time Lords. Oh, okay. It's a British electronic band. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, I've never heard of the KLF. I like their logo, though. I like that logo. So, yeah, I approve. I approve of all that. They did something really funny and then wrote the manual. They did something really funny. Well, that's great. How to have a number the easy way. What's the hard one? I think there may have to be something here. We gotta find the bull. Oh, maybe now that I have the super... Maybe now that I have the super grenades, I can kill the bull? Oh, shit. Really? Oh, number 1 the easy way. I just saw the number. I didn't see the 1 for some reason. I imagined gaming the system was something you could do. If this works, I'm gonna be very surprised. Actually. Ah! It did nothing. It did nothing. Maybe he's just very sturdy. Nah, there's something else to this. There's definitely something to this. Maybe we can only shoot his back. Ugh! To the jump. Okay. Okay. It's not doing shit. It's not doing anything. Yeah, dude. Okay, I am noticing that. He doesn't really like me getting behind him. It's more like I just literally just can't get behind him. Oh, shit. Oh, and then he went away. He doesn't like these steps. Have a great night, Crutus. Thanks for enjoying. Oh, I need to do more Fist of the North Star. I have found a crunch machine. I figured I'd do some more targeted ab workouts on top of everything else.
People who are intolerant of other people's cultures. And the Dutch.
And the Dutch. Like the pure anger when he says the Dutch. I think that delivery is perfect. Have a great night, Crutus. Where you been doing your workouts? Oh. This is North Star Boxing. I can't believe it was so cheap when we got it. It's like a $75 game with the DLC. We got it for $15. Good, yeah. Muscle memory is weird. Muscle memory is weird. I felt that when I went back to the gym, and like, my arms just blew up really fast. My arms and chest blew up really fast because of the previous workouts. And I looked into that, and it turns out there's, like, historical precedence for that. If you ever look at those before and after pictures from, like, Bowflex or whatever, they usually get retired bodybuilders. They usually get these retired bodybuilders to do those. And they have them work out for a couple of weeks. And all of those gains that they looked like they lost when they retired and just let themselves go, they would just get up on that machine for like 20 minutes or like for a couple of weeks, tops. And then they'd get all their muscles back. And they would take advantage of that. You know, salesmen would take advantage of that, saying, "Oh, look at how much, look at all that. It just took them 2 weeks to build all this up." When really what was going on was those muscles were reactivating, and it only took it about 2 weeks to do. It doesn't matter how long it's been. It doesn't matter how long it's been. You could let yourself go for 20 years and just get it all back real fast, apparently, from what I've read. Because a lot of what makes muscle is essentially scarring. It's your muscles tearing and then re-healing and then tearing and then re-healing and tearing and re-healing. And, you know, those re-healed muscles are still gonna be big. Even if you don't work them out, even if they soften up, you can re-pump them, basically. Oh my god, they fired machine gun blanks into the audience and dumped a dead sheep at the after-show party. This performance announced KLF's departure from the music business, and in May of that year, they deleted their back catalog. Holy shit. So what you're saying is they did a little trolling. You're saying they did a little trolling. They weren't beyond trolling. That's insane. That sounds amazing. Now I'm very interested in them. Yeah, that is extreme music trolling. That is impressive. Damn, firing blanked machine guns into the crowd is fucking crazy. That's like the modern equivalent of like that Western like train robbery short film, silent film where they ended it with the dude pointing the gun at the fucking theater screen and scaring the shit out of people who didn't know anything about how movies worked. Except that's way more literal because it's like it's an actual live performance. Butthole surfers, yeah, that's something like, yeah. They would shoot birdshot at like above the crowd, over the crowd. Back in the early 90s, holy shit. Okay, whatever we have to do, it has to be somewhere in here. Whatever we have to do, it has to be somewhere in here, guys. Oh god, it's this one. I need to probably remove this one. This is literally gonna be playing this little 30-second track for the next 8 minutes if I don't change it now. Yeah, we gotta get in there somehow. Be from up here. No. That looked like it could have been it, too. I mean, it... See, you'd think I'd have to get up on that. And then get up on that. And then jump over to this. And then end up there. That has to be it. That has to be it. But I can't jump that high. It ain't working. That looks like what I have to do, though. Wait. Yeah, look how precise everything is. Nothing. Oh! Ugh! It's right there. I see the solution. I just have to get to the solution. Or I'm looking at it backwards and I have... No, because that door opens from the other side. I think. I could be wrong. There may be a key that I need. We may have to go back to the Minotaur. We may have to find a way to make the Minotaur vulnerable. We gotta figure out this Minotaur. The Minotaur's really fucking us up. Minotaur's really fucking us up. We gotta figure it out. We'll start one wall at a time. Gotta be methodical with this shit. You. That looks very breakable. It's not. That also looks very breakable. What are these? Either way, it's something I can actually enter. There's no way that's all that was in here. Was this really just a troll door? There is no way that's all this was. That's all that was. You'd have to really trust your band and not just open fire in general. Let's see here. You gotta be kidding. What was that? That was nothing. I think we did. I think he lived there. Will, welcome in.
Will Ozrock has joined the convoy. Hey, what's up, Alpha and chat? Y'all good? I'll never get over the anime girl moans Lara let out in this game.
Me neither. Me neither. Oh. How you doing, Will? Thank you for the 28 months. 28 months? That's 2 years and 4 months. How are you not bored with me? Welcome in, Will. Alright. Maybe... Oh, no. We need some kind of turbo booster. We need something that will increase the power of this. I don't know what that could be. Okay, let's run around here. There's gotta be something. I'm just that good, I guess. I'll take it. Ah! I'm an easily bored man. I believe that also. Maybe we are just supposed to turn that? We really gotta figure this out. Maybe poison. There's gotta be some reason for this shit. Health isn't going anywhere. Oh, he got strategic. You're kidding me? She won't do it. She will not climb this. She won't climb it. He's spamming. He's spamming, guys. I can see a ladder. I see a ladder. But it won't let me climb it. Just grab it, you idiot. She's so dumb. Lara, why are you this dumb? Oh, shit! Ow. She got stuck. Grab onto that. Just out. I'm just barely out of reach everywhere. I like that design. That enemy design's really good. But holy shit. Maybe I can get her to... No. Ow! What the fuck? He got up there somehow. Hey, Raze, how's it going? How's it going, Raze? Yeah, we're trying to figure out something to do. We're just finding dead ends, mostly. That looks like it leads somewhere. She needs to be smart if she needs to survive. If she's to survive. She has 3 brains. Three brains. How's it going to non-function? Welcome in. Gather round, gather round. We're trying to find our way into that room up there. We have a friend with us. There's gotta be something. I'll universal hint if I have to. It hasn't worked yet. I don't think I need it. Yes! Oh, thank goodness. Alright, let's figure this out. Now we can Encyclopedia Brown this shit. Oh, my circadian rhythm is based on Japan time. I'm not kidding. Japan and Australia time is my entire circadian rhythm. I go to bed at around 9 to 11 p.m. Tokyo time. I didn't mean for this to happen, it just happened. Let's go back to real graphics. Looks like universal hint system is not gonna apply. UHS need not apply. For some reason, she can't turn around, even though that's also a ladder. There are little moments of bullshit like that I don't like, but just little... They're like little engine problems more than anything. Yeah, a little engine-related jank. Probably is what keeps these games from being 100% first rate. I think second rate is about... I think it is about the appropriate moniker. Alright, I don't care. We made progress without looking at the universal hint system. Here we go. Because the satisfaction of getting it done makes up for it. Okay, we have officially arena'd this place. Was that the game, or was that the... I think that was the game. Or I don't think that was the game. I don't know what closing the doors did. Maybe we just have to contain it. Oh, I see now. I see now. Yeah, no, this game is definitely way better than 3 about telegraphing what you need to do. Like that would have taken hours for me to figure out in Tomb Raider 3. This right here would have taken me hours. Because it would have been hidden by fucking foliage or something. I think it's less so I can't flee, rather than so he can't flee. I think that's the reason I'm doing this. Oh, well, we found a secret. There are multiple scarabs. What is the spread shot? Yeah. I haven't used any of the spread buckshot. I just haven't had any need to. God, I hope I can actually reach that. I don't think I can. Looks like I'm going that way instead. Let's find out. Not even close, baby. She's dead. Now, back to Lara dying. Her fucking fall death animation is fucking hilarious. It's like, it's less horrifying and traumatizing and more just funny as shit. It's not very ceremonial. It's not very ceremonious. I really thought she could grab that. Like, and it's not anything specific. It's literally it's just fucking it's just so, it's just a simple thud. Sometimes a simple thud can go along. Okay, it looks like I go down this way and then I start over. Okay. Not so bad. Didn't even hurt myself. That's good. Ragdoll effects in general are hilarious, and that's not really... I feel like that was a when they animated it, it was a ragdoll effect, even though they had to bake it in. So it's a baked-in, consistent ragdoll effect. Yeah, it looks closer than it is. Yeah, we just gotta do this again. We hit the wrong thing, but it looked like the right thing. Yeah, I feel like this should have been part of the ladder. This is just unnecessary. This little bit here. Even though she does fit onto the grid so perfectly that she's back to crawling on that. They barely made it functional. They would usually go, okay, it barely works, so we're gonna keep it. Just ragdolling Nico, or oh, I know, it's so good. No, if there is one game that perfected ragdolls and the entire ragdoll situation, it was It was 100% Grand Theft Auto 4. That's why I consider Grand Theft Auto 4 underrated. I also like its more serious story. Like, I like that it got a little more, like, heavy with its shit and felt more like a... almost like a Scorsese movie. Where, you know, the main character, even though he won, it came at a great cost. I liked that. It showed that crime doesn't really pay for shit. And it was a lesson that he learned, and it was a lesson he had to learn again. Because it's an easy lesson to unlearn when the rewards are so big. It's a holocube. Remember when he picked up the holocube the first time in flashback? The map was small. The map wasn't big. I think they went like realistic or semi-realistic town. It was big enough, but yeah, it definitely wasn't. It was 100% small compared to San Andreas, which had a ridiculously big map. All right, now he's stuck in there. So we couldn't kill him, but we had to stick him. And then I fucking...
Careful you don't slip and fall.
I slipped and fell. Okay, luckily I saved right here, so it's fine. Alright, so now all we have to do is get to that corner that he was in. My god, I think we solved it. Man, that was crazy. Yeah, the story was great. Alright, okay, my bike's gotta be on the other side then. That means I can run and jump this. Oh! Fuck, I don't think I can jump this. Maybe I can. Nope, I'm fucked.
By the gods, there is a psychopath on the loose.
By the gods. Yeah, damn. Oh boy, I hope I'm not soft locked. What if I'm soft locked? Oh, I can go back in there. I can go back in there if I'm soft locked, I guess. Which may be a very real possibility. Because my bike should be on this side. Oh boy, well, I know what to do now. I know what to do now, at least. I just have to undo all that, and then... Oh, what a pain in the ass. Alright. Oh. I gotta get my bike on the other side so I can... Oh. They should have made it to where you couldn't jump the bike. They should have... That's fucked. That's fine. Yeah, they should have made it to where you couldn't jump the bike. Where it was too weak to jump. Like in the other places. Oh, that's fucked. Yeah. I think making the bike to where, like, you couldn't jump to the other side probably would have been the best thing. But then you couldn't go to the trenches, so they were kind of stuck. Core design. Core design. Core design also has a really cool 3D shmup on the Sega CD that looks really sick. Or it's like 2.5D. It's not like strictly 3D. Okay, so what we have to do is I'll have to do this. And open the fucking doors again. And then I have to get on the bike. Unless I'm fucking up here. And then fly it to the other side. That was half my health. It's fine, it's just half my health. There's that motherfucker. Such shit. Shit. I had to do that. I had to do it.
Please don't do that.
I had to do that. Oh, I'm out of small med packs. He's pissed. He looks really mad. Leave this. Leave this after I... Oh. Wait. Oh! Barely got out of that. Okay, we'll be safe when we're up here. Like how that's just a photo of, like, a chapel. Alright. Okay. Alright, now we get to do it again. We gotta close the door again. And then we'll be on the other side, so we'll be able to get on our bike and be able to make the jump. And making the jump will get us to the wheel that we have to turn in order to open the door. So we are getting it. It just makes me want to turn story time on an hour early. What do you guys say? Do you guys want story time on now or close to now? Maybe. Cube wants to know what happened with Jim. Is he alive or is he dead? After the toasty bomb. Good point. After the toasty bomb. Once the toasty bomb goes through, we'll start story time. What? But I didn't close the doors. Save it. I didn't turn the thing. I didn't turn the thing, guys. I'm very confused. Well, he's trapped now. I mean, I was gonna do that. I was gonna do just that. And then the doors just shut on me. I was literally just gonna do that. Oh, this rope is so weird. And then I think I just do this. No. Not here. Next to my bike. And then the door should be closed. Okay, now that door's closed. Okay, I did save right before, so if I have to turn the handle again, I will. Very confused. Very confused. Some kind of gun jumping happened. But I think I know what happened, and I think it should be okay. It all depends on whether he follows us out here. Okay, the door's still closed. We're good. Yeah, the switch was obviously where she was standing, not necessarily pulling the lever. So it got confused. What? Huh? Well, I solved it. What the fuck is going on? Yes, there is some in-game music. I feel like I thoroughly fucked this puzzle up. I feel like I just fucked this puzzle up. Okay. Here's a hot shot of Lara. What is happening?
What in God's name has happened here? Where are the rest of my men?
I banged into a couple of them. They appear to have sealed off.
She banged into a couple of them.
Yes, this is good. You must help us to liberate the city.
I'm just here for directions. I need a route to the Citadel.
This is not so good. This is...
Oh, they really fucked up his wounds. Look how hard they nerfed his wounds.
Activity?
We encountered it as the skies began to darken. A creature from our ancient past. It tore through my men like a firestorm. I managed to station
that wrist.
Struck before the beast with a mind to igniting the explosive device in the rear. But with renewed vigor, it forced us back. It was as if it knew of our plans.
Beast or no beast, Sarge. I've got to get into that building.
You have spirit, perhaps. As we retreated, we have mined some of the streets to prevent contamination. 2 of my men are still in the area, out by the northern cemetery. One of them holds the frequency for the mine detector. The other holds the second half of the code for the explosive device.
And if I find them?
Tell them Sergeant Aziza sent you. I heard your motorbike. Once you have the codes, take me on it.
Yeah, Cube, she did. They changed it.
I shall eradicate the blockage.
I think I know why they changed it.
I am not long of this world.
You got gym buddies? I got, like, no gym buddies. Nobody talks. Nobody talks in my gym. I am going in pretty late, though. Like, there are some recognizable faces. I think they're recognizing me, but every now and then it's like, you know, like just little things like, oh, you using this belt? You know, shit like that. No.